I'm Garrow Kedigian, a New Yorker turned Francophile, so in love with the city of love that I just decided to purchase a pied-à-terre in the heart of Paris. Welcome to Chateau Garrow. It's located in an old building, and the apartment hasn't been touched since the 1970s. It's a complete gem, but it needs some major TLC. So the kitchen, out of all the rooms in this apartment, was actually the scariest space of all. I've invited Homeworthy to join me as I renovate it from top to bottom over the next few months. It won't be easy, but I'm determined to make her absolutely fabulous again. Hopefully, the board is going to approve it. We'll see. I hope you can come along for an inside look into this exciting journey.
You're watching Homeworthy, where we believe every home has a story.
Hey Homeworthy fans, New York City interior designer Garrow Kedigian here. We're back in Paris and we are working on shopping for my new apartment, Chateau Garrow 2.0. The best part of shopping in Paris is that all the showrooms are dispersed throughout the city, so you can actually be working and doing some tourist things at the same time. So today you're going to join me in visiting some of my favorite showrooms located here in Paris, starting with the Pierre Frey showroom that is located at the end of the Furstemberg square. This is one of the most beautiful squares in all of Paris. And then we're going to take a visit over to the Samuel & Sons passementerie trimming showroom, which is one of my favorites in Paris, followed by a visit to Yvan Royer's gallery. Yvan, you might remember, was one of the antique dealers that has a fabulous little booth in the Paris flea markets. When Homeworthy followed me in the Paris flea markets, we went to visit him. He also has a brilliant little shop located here in the city. So, come, let's take a look. Our first stop is Pierre Frey. Although shopping in Paris is a real treat, I always tell my clients to always come prepared. I always carry my tote bag and I always have my plans, and I'm ready on a mission. I have a list of things I'm shopping for. Today, we're shopping for this fabulous little banquette which I'm making for my living room. If you guys remember, I gave you a little sneak peek of my furniture plan in my living room. If you remember that extraordinary curved window that we have in the living room, I'm building a little custom banquette. And I'm searching for the perfect fabric for it, specifically for pillows. This is the most fun showroom. It's very intimate, it's very quaint, and I love the way the fabrics are displayed here. It really is like working from home. It has just a beautiful, cozy little feeling. I'm going through some of the velvets here. Some of the Pierre Frey velvets are some of my favorites. I'm searching for two velvets. One for the main banquettes that I'm going to design around the fireplace in my living room, and the second will be for that curved banquette that I'm looking for in the window area. I've already sort of settled on the colors that I want. I'm really looking for a beautiful canary sort of yellow, and I think I found it. Generally, we like to get samples of everything because, you know, it's important to take them back to the apartment and see how they look in the space. These are just delicious. You can just eat these velvets. They're so yummy. So I'm trying to calibrate the color palette for my living room. I'm thinking the room is actually going to be this wonderful teal color. If you remember the previous episode, the first episode where we walked through, we were talking about painting the walls a bright, brilliant turquoise. And I think that the yellow and also this wonderful sort of rusty red, cognac-y red color will be a great accent up against that. I think my living room is in pretty good shape. I just need to find some fabulous fabrics for the pillows. Oof. Those of you who know my work know that I love the Greek key. And look at this perfect fabric that I have found. I think this has to be pillows on my sofa. What do you think? Indoor-outdoor fabrics are calibrated for outdoor use, but of course you can use them indoors. I tend to find that their color palettes are very brilliant, and I kind of love using them in the inside because they really give you a punch, especially on pillows. And besides, they're more durable, especially if you're serving red wine. Love that. It's fabulous. Beautiful fabrics. Fresh and fun. Love that. I'm not a big green person, but I think this one might need a home in my home. Okay, so I think I'm ready. It's kind of like the best part when you get the fabric samples, so when you hand in the little pad and you ask them for the fabric swatches. It's like Christmas. Est-ce que je vais avoir des échantillons, s'il vous plaît? Merci.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, ça va?
Ça va très bien.
Bien.
Vous avez aussi celui-ci, peut-être, qui pourrait vous
Oui,
intéresser,
oh,
qui est un
j'aime ça.
velours de mohair,
Ah oui,
qui est
c'est
magnifique.
excellent, oui, magnifique. Oui,
Oui.
s'il vous plaît.
Oui, bien
je
sûr,
vais
je le
prendre.
rajoute.
I love how they know my style here. They make great suggestions. These are just magnificent. I think the yellow one's the winner. Sunshine. How great is that? Ooh, the fabric room. This is where they keep all the samples. It's like the Mecca. Madame, est-ce que je peux avoir celui-là aussi, s'il
Bien
vous plaît?
sûr.
C'est magnifique,
Alors,
celui-là.
magnifique,
Ouais.
avec la trame striée.
Oui, oh, c'est vraiment
30,
spécial.
le
Oui,
27,
oui,
c'est bien ça.
oui, merci.
Alors,
Ah, oui.
il me manque un échantillon,
OK.
mais que
Oui.
je peux vous envoyer si
Oui,
vous
ah,
voulez.
vraiment,
Bien
oui.
sûr.
Oui, 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 certainement.
Voilà la palette,
Excellent.
avec un bleu.
Oui, parce
C'est
que
bien,
ça, c'est
ça contraste.
représente le bleu des murs
Ah,
pour
d'accord.
le chambre.
Du coup,
ça
ça
va
fait
être
un
comme
joli
ça.
contraste.
Exact, exact.
Exactement.
Et ça va être le tapis.
D'accord,
Et puis ça, les deux banquettes vont être en jaune.
oui.
Et puis on va
Faites des
avoir...
petits rappels après.
Oui, exact. Ah, ça va être merveilleux.
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 Est-ce que je vous montre un autre petit velours de mohair
Oui,
qui est
pourquoi
juste
pas.
incroyable, qui est
Ah
le
oui.
Teddy, avec
Oui.
un poil très très haut
Parfait,
et magnifique.
parfait. Oui, merci.
Je n'ai pas de jaune, mais en revanche,
Ah
vous
oui,
avez
j'aime
cette
beaucoup
couleur
cette couleur-là.
qui est
Oui,
très vibrante.
oui, oui, c'est
Vous voyez,
magnifique.
qui est
oui.
magnifique.
Oui, s'il vous plaît, un
Bien
échantillon
sûr.
pour ça.
Et donc le 13.
Oui, bonjour, Hassan Différent chez la bébé.
Quand même
Ah,
une lumière
c'est magnifique.
et un fil, hein,
Oui,
une
le
hauteur
couleur,
de
c'est
fil.
c'est magnifique.
Juste
Oui,
incroyable.
c'est parfait. C'est
Et,
parfait.
et ça
avec-
se marie très bien. Oui,
Oui, look at
c'est
that.
le contraste qui est intéressant
Fabulous.
de la fibre.
We see Chateau Garrow coming together.
Oui, perfect. Voilà.
So if you guys remember, the living room has a beautiful curved wall, and we were designing a custom carpet that's basically going to follow the perimeter, the circular curvature of the room. And some of these colors are just going to be perfect on top of this beautiful carpet we're designing. Can't wait. Merci
vos
bien.
échantillons.
Thank you
Merci
so
beaucoup.
much. Now that we're armed with our fabulous fabric samples from Pierre Frey, we're off to our next stop. We're going to go to Samuel & Sons. Oh yeah, that's so funny. You're right there.
J'ai tout déchargé dans le hall d'entrée.
OK.
Voilà.
OK, parfait.
Donc
Est-ce que
là-
vous pouvez stationner? On
Oui.
fait la vidéo maintenant pour le deuxième épisode. She's my curtain lady. So here I am. This is how Paris is just a little village, right? So here I am in front of Pierre Frey showroom, and my curtain lady happens to drive right by. And I'm like, oh, bonjour, how are you doing? It's like a little village here. Generally, I love to walk everywhere in Paris. Who doesn't, right? That's probably my favorite thing to do in all of this entire city is just to stroll. But when you're on a mission like I am today, it's a little bit more efficient to take a taxi. So here we are in the second node of design in Paris on Rue de Maille, and there are a lot of beautiful little shops here. It's just down the street from Place de la Victoire, which is actually a great little location in the second. And one of my favorite shops is actually Samuel & Sons, right here. In decorating, trim work is actually like gilding the lily. It's really special. It's the cream on top of the pie. And I love to use all the fringes and the tapes and all the wonderful contrasting welt. So come and just take a look. Bonjour. It's like being in design heaven. This is an endless showroom of beautiful trims, one of my favorites. So, I am on a mission. So I have brought my plans, and we're going to focus on what we need to do.
Good morning, sir. How can I help?
Bonjour, how are you? How's it going? So today I'm actually I'm working on my new apartment in Paris,
Nice.
and we're having a lot of fun doing it. We're having Homeworthy follow me on the renovation of my new apartment.
Nice.
And I'm working on my living room right now, and I've designed a curved banquette, a lovely little banquette sofa. And what I'm really looking for is a fabulous trim to go with my fabric. So I've actually...
Fabric with you.
Yes. Voila. It's a delicious, sort of like a cognac-y, rusty red velvet. And this is sort of the idea for the room. I have a beautiful carpet that I'm having made, sort of in the same color palette. But I want to have a bit of a rustic bullion fringe, something
Right.
very, a little bit raw, long, a nice thick fringe.
We have what you need.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. They have everything here. So let's take a look.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you want to follow me downstairs?
Absolutely.
Shall we take that with us?
Yes, let's go. I love how it's all like organized in terms of color.
It's easier when
and
you
theme.
when you need to match your fabric.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So show me what you have. Let's
Yes,
see.
Sure.
Let's see what
All
we
the
have.
bullion fringes are here.
Yep.
Not hidden, but the other way. Here they are. So they are organized by color.
This
like
really is
all
my
the
heaven.
products.
Bullion fringe. I love it. It's
So
fantastic.
if you want the more raw ones, they would be here,
Mm.
roughly.
I'm loving what I'm seeing here. This is fabulous. Ooh la la, look at this. This is fantastic. Oh, I love it. Love it. How gorgeous is that? Wouldn't that be perfect in my living room? I think so. Must have. Est-ce que je peux avoir un chantillon, s'il vous plaît? This is absolutely exquisite. This is actually a silk velvet gaufrage on a tape trim. I can't even imagine where I would use this, but gives me ideas. That's one of the things I love so much about coming to a trim shop like this. It really gives you such inspiration, not only for color, but for texture, for pattern. You can use all of these little trims and tapes on things like pillows. You don't have to use it on curtains. You can use it on upholstery and do little borders. It's a great little trick to do a little bit of layering on your design work. But my favorite is actually the fringe trim. So fringe trim, when I used to work for William Hodgins in Boston, he used to use fringe trim all the time. And he really loved the very thick bullion fringe trim. And we used to use a lot of the fringes that were from Samuel & Son. I just still love them, and I use them a lot. So you see them in my design work. This one in particular speaks to me because it has such a great raw effect. I love contrasts in design. Fringe trimming for me is actually gilding the lily. So what I like to do in this instance is actually find a trim that's actually quite raw, and it'll be a nice contrast to what you would expect to see on a trim detail. So I have this very fine velvet on my banquette, and I'm going to trim it out with this fabulous raw, big, thick bullion fringe. I think it's a great contrast. It adds a nice layer to the room. Oh yes.
Colors are not
Oh wow,
perfect-
beautiful
perfectly
though.
matched to your fabrics. but
Gorgeous. I love this. Oh, it's very nice actually. Do you have one in blue? Do you have any blue?
Yeah, we might
Maybe in a
have-
turquoisey
let me have
color.
a look there. This is the latest collection from Life Science. Not this one, the other one, sorry.
Oh gosh, I love that. I love this. I love this.
This one.
That's
So
fantastic.
we have this in blue, and
Fabulous.
the other one. Yes, it does exist in blue.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. And also, I just saw something very delicious here too.
Yes, this one is really lovely as well.
Wow. Maybe I'll do this. Can you give me a sample of that
sure,
one?
of course.
Yeah.
Let me write this down.
The best part of design is sometimes you think you know what you want, but then you come exploring for some fabric and trim and you discover something unexpectedly that catches your attention and gives you some inspiration. So I'm finding some wonderful trims here, things that I hadn't thought of that I might use in the apartment. This chevron, it's fabulous.
Would you like this one?
Gaufrage velvet, yes, love it, thank you. Would do that one, and then I would do this one. This one,
one, yes,
yes,
I
I
wrote
love
it down
this. Look
already.
how beautiful this is, actually. That's almost the color of my carpet. That's fabulous, yes, love that. Yes, and maybe the Greek key in the blue.
Yeah.
It's always, I encourage my clients to always get more samples than not, because even though you think you know what you want, sometimes when you take some fabric samples or some trim samples back to the project that you're working on, you might surprise yourself and have some happy accidents. Sorry, I made a mess of your showroom.
It's all right, no problem. This is what we're here for.
Wow. We are a kid in a candy shop as a designer, like I am.
That's it.
Visiting showrooms is actually a real treat. So I think we've had a very successful morning with our first 2 stops at Pierre Frey and now at Samuel & Sons. And now I have all my fabrics and my trim that I want for my new apartment. The next stop, we're going to go see one of my very favorite antique dealers, Yvan Royer. And we're going to head over to the 9th, where he has a fabulous little gallery. We all have besoin. We're going to get on the cab and we're going to go to the next stop. Come on, come on. On y va, on y va. We're back in my old neighborhood. We're actually coming back to the 9th, where my old original apartment was, and Yvan Royer actually has a gallery 1 block away from where my apartment was. Ironically, I met him because he has a little booth in the Paris flea market. And you guys might remember back when we did the Homeworthy tour, when we walked through Paris flea markets, we had a long conversation with Yvan, and he's a real character. And one day we were purchasing some pieces from him, and he mentioned that he had a gallery in the city. And I said, "Oh, where's your gallery?" And he gave me the address, and I couldn't believe it. It was literally a block away from where my apartment was. So, of course, I had to go visit him quite often. And I bought a lot of things from him over the years, and he is a real character, and he has a great eye. I think you're going to love his stuff. He has a mid-century modern flair and very interesting pieces. So I'm excited for you guys to see one of my best sources in Paris. Voilà!
Bonjour.
Yvan, bonjour, ça va?
Ça va bien et toi?
Nice to see you. How are you? How are you?
Fine.
So we're here to visit Yvan Royer. His is the most beautiful
Voilà.
boutique gallery here in the 9th arrondissement. Right? A block away from where I used to live.
Comme disent les vieilles dames, vous n'avez pas pignon sur rue, monsieur, il faut sonner pour rentrer chez vous. Oui, il faut sonner.
You have to ring the buzzer. J'étais là juste pour quelques minutes, c'était
Oui.
fou. I was not there very long.
Non.
But
C'est pas...
mais j'ai acheté des pilastres. Je te
Ah oui,
montre.
tu m'as montré les pilastres.
Ah oui?
Et la
Est-ce que
cheminée,
vous
tu l'as
avez vu?
acheté?
Oui, cheminée, j'ai
Ah, elle est bien.
acheté.
Ça, c'est bien. Ça,
Et
c'est
I
bien
bought,
ce que
I bought these
remplis
beautiful pilasters. I'll show you. They're really nice. I think I showed them to you already.
Ah oui, c'est bien les pilastres, oui.
Oui, not bad, right? Like,
Et t'as acheté la corniche aussi?
non, pas la corniche,
Juste les pilastres.
juste les pilastres, neuf. Et
Neuf?
je vais mettre...
2,90 m?
Oui,
Ouais.
c'est vraiment,
C'est bien.
c'est parfait. So I'm going to make them in the dining room,
In the dining room.
on the walls, all the way around the dining room.
Oh, wow.
It'll be very nice. Like
Yes, it will.
here, all the way around, right? I think it'll be very successful. So I'm just showing Yvan my apartment where I just purchased from the Paris flea market this weekend some fabulous pilasters. I'm going to use them in the dining room of my new apartment. I can't wait. But I'm actually here just to show Yvan my furniture plan, as every good designer always travels with their furniture plan, and they have the floor plan drawn to scale.
Ah, c'est bien.
C'est bien, n'est-ce pas?
Ah, ouais, ouais.
Mais- so,
Attends.
I have
Because
a few important things I need for my living room. Being one, a round coffee table for the... Parce que j'ai un banquette que je fais.
Que tu as fait
C'est-
faire, oui, tu m'as dit
Oui,
ça.
ça c'est la banquette.
Ouais. Bien.
And
Un
on a-
nappe 3, Napoléon
Oui,
3.
oui, exactement, exact. Et ça c'est le
La
tissu.
couleur- Ah, c'est joli,
Couleur,
écureuil
c'est
comme
joli,
ça.
n'est-ce
Ouais.
pas?
Ouais, c'est bien.
Ouais, c'est bien. Et puis on va avoir le trim comme ça.
Ouais.
Et j'ai besoin d'un petit table rond. Et vous voyez le tapis pour
Ouais,
le...
ouais.
C'est bon, n'est-ce pas?
Ça, c'est le tapis de là. Ah oui, il va être joli, ouais, c'est bien.
Ouais.
Ça. Il va être comme ça.
Vous savez, c'est inspiré de...
Mais une petite table ronde, pourquoi
Peut-être en verre. En verre. Ah oui?
Elles sont-
Oh,
elles
ok.
sont hautes,
they're-
hein.
ok.
Ouais,
Oui, oui, oui.
elles sont faciles
Les
d'accès.
mesures.
Oui.
Je veux les mesures.
Il est très grand.
It's very nice.
Ouais,
Beautiful.
il fait-
Mid-century modern. Yvan has the most beautiful mid-century modern furniture here. He has a great eye. He travels all around Europe collecting beautiful pieces that he brings into his shop here at the gallery, as well as at the Marché aux Puces. Alors, as I need to find a few things for my apartment, I'm looking for a giant mirror over the fireplace mantle, which I showed you a picture of. A round coffee table for in front of the...
I'm thinking
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Something
of what-
mid-century would be great.
Mid-century?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Janssen. You know, Janssen's
Yes,
my favorite
yes.
designer. I love his work. I love his stuff.
Tables.
And, you know, in my instance, you know, I'm moving from a smaller apartment to a much bigger apartment. And, of course, as a designer, you're a collector. So there are many pieces from my old apartment that I'm planning on bringing over to the new place. But there's a lot of infill to do. So this is part of the magic of doing your new apartment, is trying to thread in some of the things that you had in the past and some of the things that you're going to purchase and put into the new place.
But don't you think that instead of a round table,
Yeah.
you could have something a little bit in that spirit, in the spirit of Yvan Royer?
Oui. Yeah, certainement, oui.
It could be.
Yes.
It could be this type, not this
Yes.
one. But,
Oh, yes.
You know,
So something organic.
organic.
Oui, I
Just
love that
smaller,
idea. Wow.
Smaller. But this type, of
Yes.
course, not this one, which
Oui.
has been sold. But in you know, we could, as it is.
I like
very-
the idea. Yes, the shaped. So I have that big red coffee table, the marble one. I'm
Yes.
going to put that there, and then these are wooden ones that are going to go here. So I would love to find something that's
Yes, it could be something organic, not round. It would be
organic is fine. I love the idea.
a small of. I can show you.
Yes.
The on the book.
Okay,
Of
let's see.
Royer.
Oui. Oh, he has a fabulous library of beautiful things. If you're lucky enough, Yvan will invite you to go back to his little desk area. This is where all the magic happens.
Yes. You can see that.
Oui.
How friendly you can.
So I love visiting my antique vendors because not only do they sell furniture, but they also have great ideas. So he's really quite inspired, and actually I had him see my apartment when I first purchased it. He walked through the space, so he's quite familiar with the apartment. He knows quite a bit of what we're doing, but you haven't seen it all demolished yet.
I have an idea of the proportions.
Wait,
You can.
but the volumes
and
of the
volumes, yes,
spaces,
yes.
exactly.
You
Oh, I love
was
that.
thinking
Yeah, I
of-
think
of
that's a
something
fantastic
like that.
idea.
Of
Oui.
course, it's very difficult to find,
find.
but we can
do
something
some
in the
research.
same spirit.
So look
because
at
you
this.
know, round table is a little bit rough for you,
Severe. Yes.
severe, and
Yeah.
as your sofa will be in this,
Yes.
not
Sorry.
this one, but it could be better.
Yeah.
I think it could be nice. It could be nice. Of course, to find this one is very difficult.
If we can find the right thing, you know, something that's. Although I remember these chairs. I love these chairs. These were in your shop at the Puce, no?
Yes.
I love these.
You
These
know-
are a wonderful proportion.
Yes, it is Italian 1955.
Yeah, I love
And,
these.
the interesting thing are the legs. You see the legs?
Yes, I love
It's
them.
difficult for you. I'm so sorry. And the fabric is by
Dedar,
because
yes.
it has. I
I know.
bought them in Milano, and
Those are really beautiful. Actually.
Yes.
They're almost like done like an animal.
yes, yes.
It's like
Right.
it's like a joinery. It's very, very nice. It's very organic in a way. I love these chairs. They're wonderful. They have
And
a
it's
really
very
great,
comfortable.
great personality. Can I
Yes,
sit?
Yes, sure.
Yeah?
Yes, sure.
Ooh, it's very comfortable.
It
Yeah,
is.
I love it.
It is.
Well, I do need some little chairs, so maybe these will be in my living room. On va voir.
Well, but in your living room, you have to remove the fabric. because
Oui.
This is not
The black and white.
The black and white, and you know this is very Chanel inspired.
Yes.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
It's generally the people who like them are the woman of South Park Avenue to put the
Oui.
brassiere.
I love this. I love this floor standing. It's basically a large, big pilaster with an
Yes.
uplighter in it.
And I love it too because it's made of marble.
Yeah, the
Portor,
base is
marbre Portor. And
Portura marble on the
inside,
bottom.
I can show you, we have a special thing which is still existing, which is rare. It is, I don't know if you can see, it's, attends, voilà. Voilà.
Oh,
you
yes,
can
it's
see
like
the
halophane.
mirror.
It's like halophane. Yeah.
It's a mirror inside.
Wow.
It's
So you get
a sort
augmented
of mask
light.
made of mirror.
Beautiful. I love that.
And when it has been made in the 30s,
Yeah.
the bulbs were very low.
Right.
So we need to have
Augment the light.
This is why they
They put the
made
mirror.
the mirror
It's fabulous.
with lines.
Yeah.
And it reflects the light.
Yes, I love that.
So now
I love reflected light, and I think it would look great with the ceiling heights.
Yes.
The large ceiling heights that I have in my
But I
apartment.
have only one. You
Well, I can use one. So je vais faire. I'm going to make a little curved hallway in my entrance foyer, and I was thinking of putting a sculpture pedestal here. But maybe
Could
an
be.
uplighter could be very interesting on that end of the hallway. No, what do you think of that?
yes,
Right
in the
there.
entrance.
In the entrance, where I've designed these two doorways, one goes towards the powder room, and the other one is the service entrance. So I'm thinking of putting a sculpture pedestal, and this piece could just be perfect for that, because I do like the added benefit of the uplight.
It's in very good shape. Very
It's in
nice
very-
shape.
it's very-
I love it too.
Actually, I want to talk about that tableau aussi, parce que ça c'est mon favori de tout le magasin. I've shown this to 50,000 people. I might have to buy it for myself.
Yes, by Jean Picard Ledoux. I love. It has been made in
This is a magnificent tableau. Jean Picard Ledoux, who is a very famous artiste. It's hard to come by, right? It's hard to find the small panel because usually his panels are quite large. This is Place de la Concorde, where you can see the Créon Hotel, Hotel de Marine, right?
Hôtel de Marine.
Marino there, yes, and you see the
Church,
Madeleine, the Madeleine over there, and the obelisk in the
And
center.
the colonne de Hittorf.
Oui, I love that.
Hittorf made that in 1836.
Yes.
Just like when they set up the obelisk.
Oui,
They put it in
Amazing.
1836.
Yeah,
just
love
like
it.
the fountains.
Love it.
All the place has been.
I actually quite love the color tones in it too. It's very much my color palette.
I love these colors.
Yeah. So my dining room is going to be a combination of a yellow and a black. I'm thinking of painting the pilasters black. Could be kind of interesting in there.
So you
Les
remove,
pilastres?
you remove all the wallpaper.
Yes.
Yes,
We removed
yes,
the wallpaper.
yes.
You have to come and see. You have to come and see.
Ah.
But I'm thinking of painting and putting the pilasters and maybe painting the pilasters and maybe this grayish blackish color, so it could be very interesting.
Yes.
So I might have to buy this piece. we'll have to think about this one. I love it.
It's not so big. It's 1 meter
Yeah.
30 on 1 meter up.
Yeah,
Around.
beautiful. Yeah,
It's
les appliques sont très beaux aussi. The
Italian
Yeah.
from the 50s.
Yeah, and these half marble lamps
Marble, yes.
are beautiful as
Marble
well.
of
These are
Carrara,
gorgeous. Yeah,
yes.
Carrara marble.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Or is it Calcutta? Calcutta.
Calcutta.
Yeah. And the brass bases are beautiful as well. Are these 1980s? No. 50s? 50s?
Oh no,
Or-
it's a
80s.
contemporary.
Oh, it is contemporary.
Artist who has made that, he's the son of the owner of how do you say where they cut the marble pieces in Carrara.
Ah, wow.
There are a few Italian family who still own this.
Yes.
And the son has decided to keep it. But before he was engineer,
Yeah.
and then he was born in this.
He went into
place.
the family business.
Yes, he went to the family business.
Yeah.
And
He started to develop furniture.
He decided to create lamps,
That's fabulous.
chandeliers, and
What's his name? What's his name?
Massimo. Don't remember
Yeah.
exactly his name.
It's
but
beautiful.
He doesn't work a lot because he's looking
To make rare
He's
rare
looking
pieces.
he's looking for the fabric,
Wait.
not the fabric, the plant.
Yeah.
For the family.
Wait.
And when he has
has
a little
time.
bit time,
He's doing it as a
yes.
hobby.
And
He's
I
doing it as a
got
little hobby.
this pair from him.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Love it. I love this bench as well. Tell me about this bench.
Yes.
This is an extraordinary bench. It looks like Leleu a little bit.
It looks like Leleu. It's Art Deco, and it's made of. It's made of
Macassar? No.
mahogany.
Mahogany.
Mahogany. It's very thick. The wood
Yeah.
they use to make it is so thick. It's incredible.
It's very simple, but it has great detailing.
Yes.
Like this little beaded detail is wonderful. Just the curve, and also the highly polished sheen on it is amazing. I love also the brass
This has been
accents.
Western.
Beautiful.
They were maybe originally they were silvered.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
with
yeah.
time they
Interesting.
lost the silver.
But it's definitely right up my alley.
yes.
I love
And
this.
we can remove the
Ouais, c'est
material if you
Pierre
don't
Frey,
like.
je pense.
Well,
no?
it's in the taste. Oh, it's silk.
Well, actually, I have a fabulous fabric that I just found today. I might want to take a peek and see how that looks on there. Let's see. If you guys remember today when we were shopping, I found the most fabulous fabric that originally I thought I might use for pillows. But now I'm thinking, instead of
Ça
pillows,
c'est pas mal.
c'est pas mal, n'est-ce pas?
Ouais.
J'adore ça. Ça peut être excellent sur cette.
Ouais.
What do we think of this?
Ah oui, c'est bien.
That could be quite stunning.
Yes.
Isn't that nice?
Ouais.
So I'm
Ça
actually
ça
looking
rajeunit,
for.
ça rajeunit. It gives the piece a
Yes.
young.
Well, also I feel
It's
like this is
younger.
a little
It feels
bit
younger.
more in keeping with the style of the bench. You know, it's very nice. Yeah. I'm thinking of in the entry where I have my entry, I have a console table, and I want to put a bench underneath the console. So I might.
The console is bigger. Is it?
I have to measure.
Ah,
Do you have
have-
I have to take the measurements for this.
I do have.
wait.
Yes, I can tell you.
Well-
But I was thinking of this in a room, for example, in a bedroom.
Wait,
to put it.
bed bench.
Bed
Yes.
bench.
Yes, it's perfect for a bed bench.
Do you have your meter? Oh.
Yes. I'll do a measurement. Okay, so that is 47 inches.
47 and.
Yeah, that one's okay. That's
33.
Yeah, that's fine. That measurement's fine because it's nice and shallow. 14 is
Ah.
good. Any designer will tell you the most important thing to have with you is a
Yes.
measuring tape. You
Yes.
have to be able to measure pieces because you get out shopping, you get inspired, you see a piece that you love, but you have to make sure you measure it and make sure that it fits. It's iron, but it's made to look like crocodile.
Yes.
Isn't that amazing?
Porosus. You say porosus. You
Oh.
don't say crocodile.
You say faux.
Oui,
What do they go?
c'est
Say it.
à l'imitation du crocodile.
Imitation de
Ouais.
crocodile.
In the taste of.
Right, in the manner of.
In the manner of.
yeah.
But
So that's
it's very
amazing. This
nice.
is actually, it really looks like
I love
leather.
it. Just
I went to go pick it up and it was very heavy and I was like, oh my goodness, it's actually iron. And it's iron made to look like crocodile. Isn't that amazing?
Hermes could have done it.
With some white, it would be much more
It's your
expensive. if it were- Picnic. No, it'd be great to put white birch logs in that, right?
Sure. This is
Extraordinaire.
This comes from
Extraordinaire.
a Dior boutique.
Ah
It's
oui?
an old-
The little stool.
Yes, little.
It's so cute. I love it.
so cute.
It's adorable. It's really cute.
Yes,
I
it
love
is.
it. This is right up my alley. I love the little sabot. You know, the little sabot, the little brass feet on this piece are called sabot, and it's really, really lovely. So Generally, if it had little wheels, you'd call them casters, but because they're just a little foot without the wheel, it's called the sabot. It's a beautiful little bench that he picked up from Chanel? Chanel? No, from
Dior.
From Dior, from the Dior boutique. Fabulous. So one of my very favorite designers of all time is actually Fornasetti, and his work is very, very architectural. And Yvan has this amazing screen of Fornasetti here. And this screen is actually quite, it's original, it's very old. It's an old one, no?
No, it has been totally restored because when it was originally, it was another, how do you say, decor?
Yes, okay, another.
This windscreen stayed in a cave so many years.
It was stored.
It was destroyed.
Destroyed. So you restored it.
So we
you
restored it with the wallpaper.
Wow. Oh,
so
interesting.
This is not the.
I see.
To say yes, it was Fornasetti, but I can sell it as a Fornasetti.
I see.
It
says restored.
An homage at Fornasetti.
Interesting.
But it's nice.
But you see how creative he is. You're a designer. So he found a Fornasetti screen that had been dilapidated because it had been poorly stored, and he gave it new life by covering it in a Fornasetti wallpaper, which is fantastic. I love it.
We couldn't keep it in the condition it was when we found it. So we had to decide. We made that, which is nice.
It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it.
And I
the
love
overlapping
the
sun.
architecture.
Yeah, I love the architecture. It's beautiful.
And,
beautiful.
But it's very heavy, just like a Fornasetti, because the wood has been made by Fornasetti.
Wow.
This is a lamp by Max Ingrand, which is not reedited, which has been made in 1950.
I love this. This is beautiful.
And
beautiful.
With the original glass.
This console table is beautiful too. It's bird's eye maple. Which is a beautiful, it's very hard to come by this, and it looks like somebody's done a really great job veneering it on the bottom shelf. It looks like it's been book matched. You can see the line that they did the book match line. It's a very difficult technique to do a veneer like that. What is this, 1950s? 60s?
60s, made by Mario Sabot.
Oh, Mario Sabot, who's fabulous,
as editing that.
Very well-known designer.
And they mixed
brass and nickel.
Yes.
And, well, it's actually copper. Sorry, not copper, it's chrome. Chrome and brass.
So
for all of you at home, everybody is obsessed with matching all their hardware in their house, but it's not necessary to do. I mix my metals all the time, and I think brass and chrome and nickel can all exist in a home. It doesn't have to be all nickel, it doesn't have to be all brass. In fact, when you have a home that's just everything is one finish, it feels a little sterile. So this is actually a testament to that. This is a beautifully layered piece. It has the wood, it has the brass, it has the chrome. It's a wonderful piece of furniture.
I quite agree with the mix. I love
the mirror. The mirror also is beautiful with it. Yeah, this is stunning. This is stunning.
With the console.
It's really beautiful. I love it. I love this with the beveled angular brass. It's stunning. European oak.
Yes.
And it's cerused.
Cerusé.
Cerusé. Oui.
Voilà.
This is beautiful, actually. In fact, I might use this in my entry.
It's comfortable. Yes,
it's very nice.
In a drawing room.
Wait. See, it's actually very clever how they've done this. So I've had X benches made in the past, and they are quite delicate in this little corner here. When people sit on them, they tend to crack. So this is actually a very interesting little bracket detail that they've put in on the bench on the legs to help give it some support. I think that's a great design, and also I love the contrasting little beaded detail along the leg is beautiful, especially the circle, like almost a suggestion of a medallion. It's beautiful.
It could have been made by. It's not.
Yeah.
It could have been made by Jean-Michel Franck.
Ah oui.
Or
wait.
Yeah. Could have made that too.
Wow. Beautiful.
It's very well done. The
detail work is very well done.
The details are very nice.
Yeah. This is a beautiful piece.
Yes.
So Yvan, how many years have you been here?
Nearly 20.
20 years? We were only 14 when you got the shop?
No, not exactly 20, because I was there in 2006.
Okay.
So
2006.
2 years.
Oui.
It will be 20.
Wow. Amazing. Well, I love your shop. It's beautiful. I think you have a beautiful eye. And it's a must come to this shop. Whenever you're in Paris shopping for furniture, you must stop by. And if you're lucky enough, he'll take you in the back and show you all his secret things on his computer screen. I love that you're passionate about what you do, and I think that's an important. It's true. It's true. You know,
Yes,
some
it
people.
is. Yes.
The passion has gone out of people's,
Yes.
people's professions, and I think that I'm passionate about what I do, and I
Yes.
feel you're very passionate about what you do, and I think that that's an important part of our
We're
business.
still excited.
You know,
by
that's what makes
we-
good design, right? Passion. We have to be
Passion,
passionate.
yes.
I love his shop.
And I love to work with you.
Aw, merci.
Nice.
Yay.
Nice.
So as with great, shopping expeditions, you have to take your measurements, you take tear sheets, and then you have to go back with your measuring tape and measure on your furniture plan and in your space to make sure that everything fits. So Yvonne will email me over all the dimensions of the pieces that I looked at today, and you might see them incorporated into my interior. You must come over and see the progress of work
Sure.
on site. It's amazing. And you guys must come over and see the progress too. Goodbye,
Very
Yvonne.
exciting.
Thank you
Salut.
so much.
Salut.
Salut. À
À
bientôt.
bientôt. Ciao.
In Paris, you're never short of inspiration, that's for sure. But it's the doors of Paris that really catch my attention. Everyone who knows my work knows that I love saturated color. And this door has just caught my attention for many years. I love this blue color. This blue turquoise color is what inspired my living room at the new apartment. So keep an eye out for it. Isn't it magnificent? I mean, what can I say? Look how gorgeous this is gonna be, right? So my two banquettes by the fireside and the new banquette in the window, and this will be the wall color. Fabulous. Va 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 boom. Delicious. Done. I mean, that's just perfect, isn't it? I can't wait to see these in the space. I think we had a really successful day today, shopping at Pierre Frey, Samuel & Sons, and also visiting my friend Yvan Royer. You have to keep an eye out for the upcoming episodes where you can see my apartment come to fruition. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to go to homeworthy.com for exclusive content, shopping guides, and so much more.